What up, YouTube? We back with another video. Today we're gonna be watching gang member realizes he killed an innocent boy. Now, you know what to do. Hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. I've been watching it. Sandy Body Camp for a long time. Let's get straight into the video.
There was a truck. I was like, you don't even know if that's the right truck. And he just started shooting him. I told those fools no.
This is 26-year-old gang member Daniel
Off the bat, y'all think he lying to protect himself? Y'all think he lying? He doing that? He was a shooter?
Gomez.
He looked like he
has
was a
just
shooter,
confessed to being involved in a drive-by shooting that killed an 11-year-old boy. Just 2 weeks earlier, Daniel Gomez and his two friends had attended a baseball game where they spotted someone they believed was a rival gang member. Later that night, after leaving the game, they saw what they thought was the rival gang's car and fired 14 shots at it. But unfortunately, inside was an innocent family.
Okay, what do you got? Where?
I can't move her.
If she was running through the street with the baby in her arms, and she stopped us and she said, call the cops, my son's been shot.
Oh, that's fucked.
On September 6th, 2023,
That's
just
insane.
before 9
Fuck,
p.m.,
man.
police responded to a shooting in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A black SUV had just opened fire on a white pickup truck outside Isotopes Park Stadium. Inside the pickup was 23-year-old Tatiana Villegas. In the back seat sat her aunt, Maria Villegas, along with her two children, an 11-year-old boy and a 3-month-old
bullshit.
baby. Police immediately
How do you open fire on the wrong car? Like, aren't y'all supposed to walk up and do that shit? But you open fire on the wrong car. Like, if you do see your op, right, which I don't promote none of that shit. If you do end up seeing your op, ain't you supposed to like follow him to his car? So how do you accidentally target the wrong car? There's not even a nigga in the car. I wouldn't be able to see, but like I could see if there was a nigga in the car and you're like, okay, there's not even a nigga in the car. It's two girls and two kids in the car, bro. How do you
rushed to the scene.
That's so horrible. She can't move.
She got shot in the rib.
You straight.
We have a secondary victim, female, about 25 years of age, shot in the ribs and possibly the arm. We start at 55. I don't.
That's fucked. In the beginning of this, like she can't move,
Hold
bro.
that real quick.
Tatiana
shot in the
had been
spine?
shot 5 times. In
Ooh.
critical condition, officers
saying,
rushed to her
somebody
side,
shot in the
keeping her
spine.
conscious until paramedics arrived. She was raced to the hospital as her family watched in horror.
This type shit turn you evil, bro.
I swear of God, we're good people. We don't do anything to anybody.
Yeah,
They
this
probably
type of
think it
shit,
was
like,
somebody else.
Maria Villegas, the mother in the back seat, was
my mom
exactly
always
right.
knows shit.
Just minutes
My mom
earlier,
literally always
Tatiana
knows.
had been peacefully driving her family home from a baseball game, unaware of the horror about to unfold. Meanwhile, only a few feet behind, 22-year-old Jose Romero was at the wheel of a black Dodge Durango, accompanied by his two friends, 21-year-old Nathan Garley and 26-year-old Daniel Gomez.
They all look the
Earlier
same.
that night at the
That shit's
game,
crazy,
Romero
bro.
had spotted a rival gang
I
member,
wouldn't be able
the
to tell.
same one who had stolen a chain from him weeks earlier. Fueled by
Oh my god, bro. I get street cred and shit, but like, y'all just killed the kid over the chain, bro. Guaranteed the chain. Like, it's no way, bro. A chain.
revenge, Romero and Garley had tracked what they believed
I mean,
to
don't
be
say
his
what's not
car
yours, I
and
guess.
decided to open fire.
Wait,
But the
wait.
most and 26-year-old Daniel Gomez. Earlier that night at the game, Romero had spotted a rival gang member, the same one who had stolen a chain from him weeks earlier. Fueled by revenge,
I know I ain't
Romero
go
and
back that
Garley
far. Oh, okay. So let's break this. So the gang member was really there. This was in a mist, you know what I'm saying? But they really followed the nigga. They found the car. It's just they followed the wrong car out of the... Damn. That's crazy. Imagine dying because you got the same car as your op, bro. What the fuck? This shit ain't real, bro. Like, you just died because... That's so stupid.
He had tracked what they
I'd be so
believed to be
fucking
his
mad,
car
bro. You
and
ain't got no
decided
option chilling and
to
shit.
open fire. But the most tragic news of all had yet to be delivered to the Villegas family. Unfortunately, Tatiana was not the only one in the vehicle that was struck by the gunshots.
How's my son? Please tell me. Yes, you guys.
I do not know. They're working on it right now. Stay here.
Damn. Yes, you know. Like, it's like they know, bro. Oh my, that's so fucking fucked up, man. He knows.
Is he alive?
I don't know. I know the ambulance is working on it.
Okay, what did you see?
I saw the lady coming out of the cart and she was running to the street with the baby in her arms.
What lady?
The mom of the baby, the son.
Okay, in the truck?
Yeah, and she goes out and she was trying to wake him up, get him up, you know. And then she came to the truck and she stopped us and she says, "Call the cops, my son's been shot."
Did you see anything at all? Before that, you hear anything?
No, we were just
Put them niggas under the prison gang.
You were in the truck too?
You got no remorse for him, bro.
Okay.
11-year-old Froylan Villegas, who was sitting in the backseat of the
bro.
truck, had been fatally struck in the head.
Damn.
The bullet had killed him upon impact.
It's like...
This is what I have so far. Okay. Black Sheep Cherokee, they were at the game, and then mom, who was in the truck, they were driving westbound, and this car, they said they started shooting at them from out of nowhere. It was a black Jeep Cherokee traveling westbound. Last time it was seen.
These type of videos make you think about life, like, you know what I'm saying? They just turned 18 and somebody else didn't even get to turn 12. Like, yeah, you gotta thank God for being alive every day because these people ain't do nothing to nobody. And that's crazy. Just having the same car as your op. You don't even look like your op. You ain't even the same gender as your op. You just had the same car. That's fucking crazy.
Okay.
You just had
I've got a casing right there.
She said there was a guy out of the sunroof with what looked like a rifle.
That's horrible.
I have the male in the truck. His name's Froylando Villegas. He was born in 2012.
So he's 11.
Yeah. So Tatiana Villegas was the female driver. She was COT to UNMH.
How old is she?
She was born in 99.
Happened in
So she's
2023.
adult.
That's not her kid though?
That's not her kid.
Is that her brother, or how are they
I think
related?
it's her niece.
So niece and nephew.
Niece and nephew of her. And she was in the back seat with her son, Pablo Villegas.
So mom of this 1030, who's 10-7, was in the truck with him.
Yes, in the back seat.
And female passenger who got shot 3 times was sitting
I'll
where?
walk this.
In the
Yes,
driver's seat.
Okay, she was driving. Mom was in the back seat.
Yes. Of her aunt.
And they just started shooting.
That's what
For no reason.
That's what she's saying.
Officers use the term 10-7 to mean out of service or not operational. In
Out of
this
service,
case,
crazy.
it was their way of confirming the unthinkable. Froylan Villegas had been pronounced dead at the scene.
Yo, bro, every time I see these videos, bro, I can't help but think like how horrible these paramedics and fucking cops feel, bro. This shit would have me thinking about life for the rest of the fucking month, bro.
This disastrous mix-up
pisses
had
me
left
off, bro.
Tatiana Villegas paralyzed from the waist down and her 11-year-old
The wrong
cousin
people and a fucking
brutally
kid,
killed.
bro.
With the scene now calming, police would begin the grueling task of piecing together exactly what had happened.
And then they gotta go break that
Up
shit
to
down to
this
the
point,
family, bro.
all they had to go on were the initial police calls reporting the shooting
bro.
and a vague description of a black car. Having already spoken to those who were simply present at the scene, officers now focused on questioning witnesses who had actually seen the shooting unfold.
You know what's crazy is you don't want to continue the violent cycle, but like it's like as a human, you just can't see some shit like this happen to your family member. I mean, shit. I guess you can. You can just let the police handle it, but
Sir, what all information you guys got? I was right there in the fucking crossfire. We did not get hit or nothing.
Did you get a good look at the person who was shooting?
I did not know this now.
Okay.
And yeah.
Where were you guys at? Did you hear anything?
Yeah, because we were walking that way, and then once we get over there, we see a black Durango walk this way, and it had 60 windows, and then after it gets right here, we just see like five gunshots with like 3 or 4.
Did you guys see anybody in the car?
No, they had all their windows up. and they were black.
Police now knew they were on the lookout for a black Durango and any of the men responsible for the reckless shooting. However, identifying the prime suspects would be no easy task, as police still had no clear motive for the sudden attack. With this, they returned to the victims the next day, hoping to gather any missing information that could help crack the case.
First and foremost, my condolences to you both, okay? I've heard some of the statements that you're wondering why. That's a question you can ask. So many families have asked that.
I was back there with my baby. And they were just past the light. I believe it's what is university.
Yeah.
And I started hearing like boom, but I didn't know what's going on. And then she suddenly stopped the truck, and then that's when I saw this black SUV, I believe, with the guy coming up from the sunroof with a big rifle. And then my son went like this. Then I said that day what's wrong with her.
Yeah, as a father, I gotta go do something about that.
I just called an ambulance. And I grabbed my son's face, and he was full of blood, you know. And I slapped him, and I said, Freud. But in that moment, I knew he was dead because he was with his eyes open. So I grabbed the baby from the car seat, and I got out from the truck, and I started screaming, you know, for help, and nobody stopped.
This was a nightmare that no family should ever endure. Police knew they had to act fast, not just for the Villegas family, but most importantly, for 11-year-old Froylan. Officers received a crucial update the next day. Tatiana had survived. For the
me and police hunting them at the same time, bro. I ain't giving police no damn amount of time to catch them before me. I want to catch them before the police.
Detectives, this interview was critical.
Yeah,
Tatiana
man.
wasn't
Usually
just
I'm gonna get the police like a week to catch them niggas. Hell no. This one, catch them all, bro.
Survivor. She was the only known witness who could help police narrow down the list of suspects and piece together what really happened that night.
Hello, Tatiana.
I don't know if she know that much. That is so fucked
I'm gonna go
up.
easy with you, okay? Pleasure meeting you. Okay, sorry it's meeting you in such a way. Reason why we're here is I'm the primary detective handling you and your nephew's case. Okay.
So all I heard was like boom, boom, boom. And then I turned and looked at my auntie, and I was like, did we hit something? And that's when I just saw my body go numb, like my stomach. And that was it.
So you said you heard a distinctive boom, boom, boom. Okay. When the car started to pass you, when you're looking at the car, could you see over the top of the cab of the car? Was it higher than you, or was it lower than
No,
you?
it was like after like the shots, I did stop, and then that's when I saw the guy at the top.
Okay.
Shoot.
Okay, the guy on the top shooting. Okay. Did you ever see the driver of that car? No. Okay. When the car went by, how many people were shooting at you?
I only saw the guy whenever he passed and he was at the top. I only saw him.
You only saw one guy.
One
Okay.
guy shooting, and he was standing at the top of the.
For a second, when I heard they rolled out the windows, I was like, did these dumbasses shoot out the fucking windows?
Sunroof.
The details matched
Like she
prior
threw
witness
the
accounts. However, one key fact stood out. Tatiana was certain that a single gunman had fired the shots. Detectives soon received a breakthrough. Anonymous tips from the public led them to two alleged gang members connected to the case, Blick and Risk, marking the first major lead. But the case wasn't solved yet. A third suspect was still out there, and detectives needed to track him down to piece together the full story and close in on everyone involved. Then came another shocking discovery. A day after the shooting, the man allegedly feuding with Risk taunted him on Instagram, writing, "You shot at the wrong truck." That's when investigators identified the intended target, Isaiah Vasquez, who was completely unharmed. 5 days after the shooting, Vasquez was brought in for questioning.
Have you had any problems with anybody over the past couple of weeks?
We'll say no.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
You're positive on that?
Although Vasquez wasn't a suspect, police were convinced he knew more than he was letting on.
I got information about.
Let me know, y'all protecting y'all street kid right here, or are we snitching? I mean, as logical people, I'm snitching. But I guess like when you in the streets, things a little different, bro.
Sabrina and her boyfriend, should be good fun.
Okay.
Had an argument with a rival gang member. Okay.
Okay. I'm not from my gang at all.
Okay. This is how it brought to me. I'm not here to point fingers.
No, I'm here listening. That's fine.
And that person who had that argument with you, we'll just leave the whole gang portion out of it now. Okay. Wanted to shoot you. The information is very specific that you had a similar colored vehicle to my victim's vehicle.
Okay.
And looking at your vehicle, your information, you have owned in your history a Dodge Crew Cab white pickup truck, whatever you call it. With that, do you have anything to say about that? Has anyone confronted you or argued with you?
I went home with bad, you know what I mean? I didn't, nothing like happened while I was like around me.
This dumbass, man, bro. This nigga
His
really tastes on
responses were
man. Nigga
evasive.
stupid.
Despite appearing cooperative, his indifferent attitude frustrated detectives.
So like he mentioned, like you're not in trouble, right? Yeah. The investigation led us.
You niggas be special, man. I don't understand.
I can tell you hesitated with it, right? So what truck do you go?
I drove around.
Around?
Yeah.
Is it the crew car?
Is that the Ford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think somebody wanted to hurt you?
Yeah.
We're pretty sure of that. Okay. So, but we know that you had an argument with somebody.
Yo, this nigga flying me, bro. Nigga put his hand on top of his head and said, oh. Yeah, this lying ass nigga, bro.
And I know that other person wanted to hurt you, but I think they hurt somebody else in attempt to try to hurt you.
Oh, really?
Isaiah was
Mind you, this fuck ass nigga said you shot up the wrong truck. Oh, really?
evidently putting on an act here and knew far more than he was letting on. But this could not be determined by police as there was no solid evidence to prove that Isaiah had been arguing with anyone at the game. And while this, as well as driving a similar car to the victims, was naturally going to raise suspicion, it does not implicate Isaiah or prove his involvement in their gang-related feud. The key detail detectives need is a description of the prime suspects, but Isaiah refuses to provide it, insisting he doesn't know their identities at all.
So Blake wasn't there, huh?
I don't know who that is.
You know, that guy, you know, Risk either. Jose, Nathan.
Officers had discovered the street names of two of the prime suspects, known as Blick, Nathan Garley, and Risk, Jose Romero. Although they had the names of the men they were searching for, they didn't know where to find them. And after Isaiah's unsuccessful interrogation, police were at a roadblock. However, much to the police's joy, it would only be a day after that none other than Nathan Garley, Blick, would be stopped by state police on September 13th while returning from Arizona. Authorities found a gun and around 100,000 tablets in the car. As soon as they ran his information, officers discovered he was returning from Arizona. Authorities found a gun and around 100,000 tablets in the car.
100,000? What the fuck? Yo, sometimes like you really be like, how these niggas get ahead of me? How these niggas get more money than me? And these niggas dead ass like on some crazy shit. 100,000 tabs is insane.
As soon as they ran his information, officers discovered he was already a wanted suspect in the Froylan Villegas murder. His arrest led police straight to Jose Romero, who was also traveling to Arizona and was taken into custody the same day. With both men behind bars, only one suspect remained. 26-year-old Daniel Gomez. What's most interesting, however, is that police wouldn't have to search very far, as exactly one day after both Nathan Garley and Jose Romero's public arrest, the third suspect would turn himself into the police station, Daniel Gomez. And while Daniel confirmed being in the Dodge Durango that night, he decided to give his own recollection of what happened.
He knows his boy's not solid, my nigga, immediately, bro. This nigga came up to fucking make sure his name is right, bro. He know his boy not solid, bro. Immediately, nigga.
These rights in mind, if you wish to speak to me.
I want to speak with the attorney first.
Yeah.
Something that, I just would feel comfortable with someone present with me that knows more about legally. It's not like, because I'm here to talk to you guys. There's a reason I came to you guys.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would feel more comfortable with someone that knows more about these things.
No, it's absolutely fine.
At first, Daniel did the smart thing, invoking his right to an attorney. But it didn't take long for him to change his mind.
With that, we're done. I can't go any further. I'll be direct with you. You're under arrest. You've been charged with an open count of murder. Numerous other, like shooting from a motor vehicle, attempted murder. I understand each one of you have the same charges.
Suddenly, Daniel was willing to talk. Faced with serious charges, he only saw one option: tell his side of the story.
Each one of you have the same charges. Each one of you.
So I got a question, just a question.
That's fine. I can answer questions.
If I was to speak to you guys today, what would happen exactly? I want to do this because it isn't right what happened, and you guys need to know.
Okay, the gangster has a conscience. I like this.
But the only thing is, I do this, my family gonna die.
Yo, that gang life ain't no damn joke. I did not fucking expect him to say that shit, bro.
That's my question.
Police now had to determine whether Daniel had indeed been receiving threats from the other men and feared what would happen if he snitched, or if this was a complete fabrication and Daniel was way more involved than he was letting on.
If we could solidify some of that stuff, that may help you. We might be able to solidify some of your statements of the threats to you.
Well, it all started about 10 o'clock in the morning. I had asked a friend who goes by Risk if he wanted to go have some dinner. When he picked me up, there was another guy, they call him Blick. I have known Risk for a long time.
I know Blick the shooter,
like his family and stuff, but I've never known his friends, so.
Okay.
Daniel's motive from here can be easily guessed. He mentions Risk as a long-term friend, but makes it clear that he's not well acquainted with Blick. It would make sense to pass all blame on to him instead of his good friend.
We had finished up eating, and then we went to play some games at his house. We leave his house, we're headed towards the game, everything's okay. We get to the game. So we start heading to our seats when I didn't really know the situation. All I knew is that a dude, he goes by the name of, or at least that I know is Boss Dinero. I guess they had told me he had robbed Risk for one of his chains or whatever. So when we see them, I don't know what's really going on. Blick and that Boss Dinero guy are kind of smiling at each other. All of a sudden, that guy starts heading towards the far exit. Where it says, "Hey, we have to go."
Shit, I'm heading towards the exit too. If a nigga Blick start chasing me,
shit. I have to go pick up my daughter, so we have to go. Blick says he turns to Risk and he says, "Hey, that fool's circling around with some homies with the Mac looking for us." So they jumped in the car and they pulled up to me and they told me to get in. We're about to leave. I was like, "Hey, can you just take me home? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really feeling comfortable." Guys,
come on. Do we really see this nigga saying that shit? Come on. Let's be for real here. Nigga talking about something I'm not really feeling comfortable. Nigga start using, man. I mean, you know, let me not judge a nigga off how he looked, because that's kind of wrong. That shit hurt. I forgot I had earrings. This shit just boomed in my fucking ear. This shit hurts. But let me not judge a nigga off of how he looks. Maybe he did want to go home. Who knows?
He's like, just hold up. We're looking for somebody real quick. And I was like, who? And he just kept saying, my cousin. There was a truck.
Nigga, he not lying. Yo,
white truck.
I've been best friends for too long. Y'all got damn the same tattoos, the same areas, nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Come on, bro. If I'm shooting niggas, my right hand man, who I've known for 16 years, isn't just blind to the fact that I'm shooting niggas and robbing shit. Like, come on, bro.
And Blake goes, there's that truck. I was like, you don't even know if that's the right truck.
See,
I said, stop acting like an idiot.
See, he missed the part where they told him the whole story about what he did. Look, wait, did he say that already? Or am I slow?
Comfortable. He's like, just hold up. We're looking for somebody real quick. And I was like, who? And he just kept saying, my cousin.
Actually,
there was
what did he
a
figure that out after?
A white truck, Dodge truck. And Blake goes, there's that truck. I was like, you don't even know if that's the right truck. I said, stop acting like an idiot. I said, Riz, take me home. Riz like took off, and I ducked and I screamed no, and he jumped out the sunroof and he just started shooting them. And so they flew all the way back to Riz, and I was crying. I said, you guys gotta let me go home, you know? And that's when Blake turned around and he told me, he said, if you tell anyone about this, go to anyone. I know where your grandma stays, and I know where you stay. And
ooh, this could be real though. This could be real because they know each other for.
What seemed to be a straightforward gang-related incident has now turned out to be more complicated than ever. Daniel had claimed that he had no part in the horrifying events that took place and feared that his life was in danger.
And it's haunted me. It was just an innocent baby. I told those fools no. They just won't let me out the car.
Is it crazy to say I kind of believe him?
To get out the car.
I kind of believe him. I'm not gonna hold you.
Situation. I don't want to be in that situation at all, sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I was just so scared for my life. I'm still scared. I don't know what's gonna happen to me.
Can't believe him. Part of me wants to believe him, but I just like.
These guys have a lot of money, a lot of power. It's not funny. It's scary. At this point, I don't care what's been said about me. That little boy needs justice. He needs justice.
Daniel is potentially digging his own grave here. By placing himself at the scene of the crime, he has incriminated himself, and the statements he makes definitely casts further suspicion on him and whether he is trying to save himself here.
For what the fuck happened to him, no kid should
He's
ever
saying,
have to go through that.
I don't know, bro. He's saying that. He's saying that movie storyline bullshit. Like, I don't trust it, gang. Like, I feel like he came here to save himself. He got the movie storyline bullshit, but it's hard not to.
Was it Risk who cocked the gun?
No, it was Blake who cocked the gun. It was Risk.
He blamed it on the nigga you don't know.
Risk was driving.
Risk kind of was doing the same thing I was, telling him no. You know what I'm saying?
Then they robbed Risk. He's driving after them. He's lying.
No remorse. It's like he had done it before. Okay. You know, it was like he was already used to it. To him, it was nothing but a little adrenaline rush.
Daniel describes Blake as the main perpetrator, even going so far as to say both himself and Risk were arguing against the shooting. From Daniel's own words, they both were unwilling participants who believed the white pickup Blake was shooting at was not their intended target.
I know that day we went to the apartments, there was a girl there, but he didn't introduce me to her. She was a blonde girl, real petite, short, big lips, nice pretty smile.
What police knew for certain was that Daniel was in the car that ultimately took an 11-year-old boy's life. Whether the guilt was eating Daniel alive or he was making a desperate attempt to save himself, he did ensure to give away a description of someone who could have also possibly been involved. With this in mind, officers would redirect their attention to this blonde girl, the girlfriend of Jose Romero, Janae Garcia.
Whose girlfriend
Even
is
though,
that?
like, I'm scared for my life, to talk and speak up, but it's only the right thing, I think, at this point.
Janae mirrors Daniel's statements, stating she fears for her life and didn't want to snitch. Gang culture is built on loyalty and brotherhood, reinforced by a deep-seated us versus them mentality. Snitching is not just discouraged, it is punishable by death. But this enforced silence that doesn't just protect them, it only serves to implicate them further. Janae was clearly influenced by this, making her involvement in the killing even more suspicious.
Nathan is the one that shot at the vehicle.
Who's
He
Nathan?
goes by Blick here in the streets. The people that he thought was driving that, Nathan had a shootout with them like 2 months ago.
To be fair, like, the nigga's name Blick, bro, like.
And then going on this,
He just sound like a
about
fucking
the shooting
shooter.
of the 11-year-old,
if we being real
Nathan
here,
was the one that shot out the car.
I'm not protecting Daniel or nothing, but Daniel, like, he's an angel. Like, Daniel, he really didn't do anything.
Although Janae's remarks may seem dishonest, her comments about Daniel Gomez stand out. Despite barely knowing him, she defends his character, raising the question, is she protecting Daniel to stop him from saying anything that could incriminate all three of them? She pins everything on Nathan, but as Jose's girlfriend, she may just be making him the fall guy.
If you do know that information, probably best to give that up.
Is that
because
there's Blick, right? So
they will come down to the fine details of everything in court. And that's what I'm trying to make sure that I put the right person, because they're all charged the same. Until we get all the information that we need, they will all be charged the same.
Yeah, I did see that.
Janae Garcia, 22, was charged with tampering with evidence for helping Jose Romero and Nathan Garley dispose of the SUV used in the shooting. Meanwhile, Nathan Garley, Jose Romero, and Daniel Gomez were all charged with murder, attempted murder, and conspiracy. Villegas' death marked Albuquerque's second fatal child shooting in a month, prompting Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham to declare gun violence a public health emergency. In the aftermath, the Villegas family launched a GoFundMe for Tatiana, raising over $40,000 to support her recovery.
All right, to be fair, honestly, I was gonna say I trusted that one of them honestly wasn't the shooter, but shit, they killed the kid. So at this point,
Shooting in a month, prompting
they all
Governor
deserve to be
Michelle
in the
Lujan
prison,
Grisham to.
Yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Probably gonna react to this or like the Tubi movie next. Hope y'all enjoy that video as well. Y'all have a great day. Deuces.